Morning friends, thank you for responding to my advertisement. I am here to give you some inputs on what business I am into and what kind of returns on investment that you can get if you invest in our organization. The following slides are self-explanatory, which was the first one to be selected by us. This is called Bayapanelli slum, and there are about 444 families in the slum. Totally around 700 children were there, but out of 700 children we picked up around 250 children who actually deserved nutritious meal. Rest of the children were leading a comfortable life, though they were living in the slum. But these 250 children are those who actually are in need of food. You can see the systematic way of distribution of food by these youngsters who are well trained in this line. The person who is waving his hand is Mr. Kulkarni, who is the founder and promoter of Manav Charities. Next to him, the person who is standing is Mr. Rajamani, who is the Vice President of Manav Charities. For the time being, I would request you to please go through the PowerPoint presentation that I have prepared along with this. And in case you have any doubts, you can call me and get more clarification. What I am going to describe to you now is about our company. NGO Fundraisers was registered in the year 2000 as a proprietorship company, and in 2009 it was established as a private limited company in the name and style as NPO Financial Services Private Limited Company. This company was formed primarily to help raise funds for deserving NGOs so that they can sustain themselves and they don't have to depend on government or funding agencies. These NGOs with whom we are working are personally handpicked by me on the basis of their credibility and the kind of services and contribution that they provide to the society. We have a vision of supporting around 1,000 deserving NGOs across the country, and by doing so we know that we will be helping the poor and helpless, and this also contributes to the nation building activities. When I started this company, I embarked on several ambitious projects in order to help raise funding through various channels for NGOs. Initially it was more towards submission of proposal to the ministries, but as the evaluation has continued, after much consideration I identified that individual philanthropies are the largest source of generation of funds for such organization. Funds come faster though small in numbers, but we know that such little drops of contributions only makes a mighty ocean. 11 years has been a long tenure, and we have seen enough growth, and we are now seeking the support of interested equity partners to achieve further growth of this organization. I am a postgraduate from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and I worked for various reputed organizations beginning from Wipro, then moved on to Dunlop, then to First Computers. They were also called as Brilliant Computers, and thereafter I moved to Pentasoft as general manager. Then subsequently I also worked with Amity University for almost 3 years. Overall I have had about 18 years of corporate experience, and thereafter I got into this NGO line and decided to help NGO after Sri Sankaracharya from Kanchipat guided me to visit an NGO and help them with their problems, and slowly and steadily I started getting interest in the NGO line, and that is how I am into now fundraising for NGOs for the last 11 years. Initially I was acting as consultant only, but then with my corporate experience I have been able to build an empire of this organization. Now directly or indirectly around 600 people are working for our organization. I noticed that some of the NGOs were not even having proper projects in place to implement, and they had just registered as an NGO and wanted to do social service activities, but not very clear as to what they should be doing. And that is why I had to design programs for them. And some of our well-known programs are nutritious meal program. This is nothing but food is being given to children who are living in slums. Then program for the senior citizens. Here we ask NGOs to identify a minimum of 25 senior citizens to whom 3 times meals have to be given. Then we also have a program for the disabled. Road safety programs are there. Then income generation program, and we have also introduced a scholarship program. When we meet up, perhaps we will be able to explain to you each and every program and how it is being executed, what the NGOs have to do, and from where the funds are being raised to meet out these kind of program expenditure. Have a look at some of the pictures here. This is a child which is being given nutritious meal. Personal attention is being given to this child. This is the vehicle which we are sending it to about 120 kilometers in Bangalore. These are pictures of senior citizens who are being given 3 times a meal, 3 times meal a day. This is our telecalling unit from where we raise funds, and this is our heart and soul, without which we will not be able to implement any of the programs that you have been witnessing. And it is for this reason that we are now seeking investors to come forward and invest in our organization. Perhaps after a couple of slides more, you will get to know better, as we will be explicitly stating what exactly we are looking for from the investors and what we in turn can give it to them. I hope you have got some idea about what we are into. Now we would like to invite investors who can invest a minimum amount of rupees 1 lakh. Our idea is to raise about 50 lakhs, either from 50 investors or from 10 investors who can invest about 5 lakhs each. Every investor will be given an assured returns during the first year of operations to generate interest in them, to invest more in our organization the next year. In fact, the investors would be given a choice to become either our shareholders right in the beginning itself, or perhaps they can give us a loan of 1 lakh and see how we are performing out of this money being given to us, and thereafter decide to associate with us in the next year by coming out with a better funding option. Formal MOU and agreement can be signed between us to make sure that we have a proper legal document in place which protects both our interest. If you feel that this business model is going to go a long way, then you can join us. You can listen to my experiences. I can show you the facts and figures when we meet up each other.